What's going on, guys? I haven't made a video in so long. I've just been so busy, but something happened the other night, and now, as you saw, I think I broke my foot. I just went to a clinic and got x-rays, and the doctor said that it's fractured, but I still have to go see a specialist and see what happened. So it kind of sucks. If I make this video, it'll get me back on track with videos maybe, and I'll have to find some things to film because I can't walk around much, so I'll have to find things that I can film, and I guess we'll see what this brings. I was just sitting on the couch inside. I was thinking of what I can do today, and thought of these things that I got. Let me go grab them. So I got a pair of these. These are rear bumper frame tie-ins, I guess you want to call them. And these are the Poison Spider ones, and I like them because one, they have this nice gusset here, and two, it's not just like a nut on the back, it has like these plates, so it's more like surface area in the background, behind like the inner frame rail. And I have like a lot of rust going on back there, so I kind of like the whole idea of, you know, having a bigger area there. And it looks like it comes with really nice hardware. They came bare, painted them with some Rust-Oleum textured. This stuff is hands down the best to paint Jeep parts with that don't have to be powder coated. So I think I'm gonna do that. And the reason I need to put these on, you guys will probably see in the background of me putting them in. Maybe I'll introduce it in this video, maybe not. Yeah, you know what, I will, if I can. I'm gonna go see if I can back the Jeep up in the driveway so I can sit down and get to it. So these brackets tie into these two bolts and then go into these two holes in the frame. And luckily I have a nice giant rust hole down here somewhere, yeah, right here, that I'll just be able to slip those washers through. Or, yeah, I guess you could call them washers. So I'm gonna get these off and see how it fits. Okay, so I'm running into this issue. I am black. Okay, so I'm running into this issue when I go to put the bracket on. The bolts that I have that hold the bumper in don't fit into said bracket. This is just terrible lighting, I'm sorry. The bumper bolts don't fit into the thing. Okay, so update. I got the bolt to fit through the bracket. There was just a little bit of like paint inside the holes, but now I'm putting on some of the hardware for the actual bracket from Poison Spider, and the washers that came with the kit don't fit around the bolt, and it doesn't thread in or anything. It just doesn't fit. So I think I'll just use the lock washers that are included. Hopefully they fit. I was having trouble getting these holes lined up. I had this one in, and this one just wouldn't go in. See, I destroyed the paint and everything. But I think you have to loosen every single one of the bumper bolts. And on this LOD bumper, there's 2 here, 2 more just right here, and then there's 8 more on the other side. So that's a big pain in the butt. And I remember to get the bumper bolts in that are back here, I had to drop the gas tank. So I'm not about to do that right now, especially with this going on. So it's gonna have to wait. I went to the doctor, whatever the foot doctor is. There's so many different ones, but it turns out my foot is actually fractured. So I went to like a walk-in clinic to do x-rays, and then they sent me to another doctor, which is where I just went. So yeah, it's fractured. They gave me just a soft boot, thank God, so I can kind of like maneuver and like shower and like stuff like that like a normal person. The hard casts are miserable. I hate them. I had one when I was in high school and it's not a good time. In other news, you might be wondering why I was installing those bumper to frame tie-in brackets on the Jeep. I guess the best way to explain would be to show you. So this here camper is what I'm going to be towing with the Jeep, or at least I'm going to try it before I like go on any trips. I have another truck I can use to tow it to campsites and stuff like that, but it's a 1995 Coleman or Fleetwood, they're kind of all the same thing, Coleman Cedar. So it's the really small one, it's basic, got the range and a sink with the pump. I think this is an electric heater, no fridge. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty basic. It's pretty rough around the edges. I think I've done a pretty good job cleaning things up. The first thing we did when I got it home was, open all the windows. We washed down all the cushions, the beds. These are new sheets. Vacuumed and did all sorts of cleaning. And it smells much better in here. And the past few days I've been hanging up this damp rid thing, and it does smell a whole lot better in here. The first thing I wanted to do actually was clean these curtains. They were in pretty rough shape. The water I'm having trouble with. I know the electric works. When I plug it into the wall, that works. I don't have any batteries on here yet. That's something I'd like to do. Maybe some sort of solar panel or something. But yeah, I mean, this thing is going to be a fun little project and definitely have some good times in it. I'm actually going out to Montauk with my brother and all sorts of our friends, so that'll be fun. Hopefully I can make like another surfing video or something then. Maybe, if we have waves, you never know. The waves have been unreal lately. Thank you, hurricane season. Yeah, but I mean, I put a new screen in the door. I put new knobs on the cabinets, make it look a little bit nicer, and it's pretty cool. So this is what I'm going to try and tow with the Jeep. It's nothing special. It weighs 1,300 pounds, I believe, and once I get the gears and stuff on the Jeep, I'm sure it'll be much better. But I want to get those bumper brackets on so I can hook this thing up and go for a spin around the block and see if it's possible to get this thing on a trip. If not, I guess I'll have to pack up the other truck that I have, and we'll do that. So that's cool. Oh, all those slow-mo clips were filmed on my iPhone, by the way. Not the iPhone 8, the iPhone 7 Plus. So I think that came out pretty sick. Believe it or not, these beds are so comfortable. It's unreal. I don't get it. It's just foam and a fresh sheet. I'm gonna go take a nap.